Untraveled family, we are here in Elio's R34 Skyline. It's a four-door. We've never shot a four-door before. I know a lot of you guys have actually told me specifically to try and find a four-door. And here we are. Elio drove all the way from Calgary, Alberta. It's like an 11-hour drive here to Vancouver with a bunch of other people. The locals are here as well, that YouTube channel in Alberta, the other modified car automotive YouTube channel in Canada. So it's going to be really awesome. They're just on their way now over here, and we're just going to drive Elio's car for a little bit while we have the opportunity. I'm going to start out this video with a little bit of context. I love the R34 Skyline, obviously. Who does not? When I'm looking to the future and I'm looking what car I might purchase in the future, what car I might import, I definitely want to look at a R34 Skyline GT-T. Now, I personally would go for the two-door, but it's really cool to be able to get into a four-door. This thing looks insane. Look at the paint, look at the body kit, and look at this banner, standard issue banner, custom Boo Crew, which is Elio's thing. That standard issue literally just put on like an hour ago. And visibility is kind of so-so at the top of the windshield. I would not be surprised if I got pulled over, but it's always a good day when you can get into a Skyline. So let's go for a drive. Very good roads. Sounds so good. There's boost. Running right now just below 400 horsepower at the wheels. It was dynoed at 430 horsepower at the wheels, and that was at 20 psi, and then it was kind of back down for the street to make sure everything's kind of you know, in check and safe. And Elio's had no problems with the RB25 thus far. Don't know how much boost it's running right at the moment, but you know, it's a decent amount, and the turbo picks up and it hits nice and smooth. It hits just like a inline six with a turbo strapped onto it should. So one thing I really like about R34s is the gauge cluster when compared to like my MR2 or an R32. It's just that little bit more modern. I mean, this is a late 90s car, early 2000s. Versus the R32, which is like late 80s, early 90s. And you really, really notice the difference. Elio's running, obviously, a bunch of aftermarket stuff. The one thing that was limiting him at this amount of power was his injectors. Now in the future, I'm sure he will go for some bigger injectors. But for right now, he's running just below 400. Just fine, you know, just fine. Okay, that sounds awesome, Elio. Oh, that sounds great. It's got blast pipes out the back, not the craziest blast pipes, but it looks insane. He's already had people stop him on the way here, and people come to talk to him about the car and stuff, ask questions and whatnot, which is always a good sign. I might be sweating a little bit right now. There's absolutely no air conditioning right now. The compressor is there, but it's not hooked up or working. Got a wideband, AEM wideband down here, and stock, the R34 actually has stock boost gauge. You got 1 bar or whatever. You've got your oil temp and your battery. And then, yeah, let's basically it. The odometer says 135,000 kilometers, which is pretty good, pretty low for something like this. Usually when you import something from Japan, it's pretty low, but I mean, does this car not look freaking awesome? This is so awesome. So great. Right around 4,000 RPM in third gear. If we're to hit it, it's definitely laggy. That's full throttle. Wow. Oh God. I need a Skyline, you guys. Oh man. The day is coming. I don't want to sell the MR2, but I love the RB25. I love the fact that it's like a little bit more reliable than the RB26, cheaper than the RB26, and they're a lot more common. Parts are more common. Roll through the gears. Whoa! Wow. It's a little bit droney, but not in the sense of like that bassy drone. It's droney in the sense of it's got that 6-cylinder, like higher pitched tone that just kind of resonates around you and just constantly reminds you that you are you're just in 90s Japanese engineering. This is what it's all about. This is Fast and Furious. This is everything good about the quote-unquote golden age of Japanese cars. Also, if you guys are wondering what camera equipment we're using, what we're shooting on right now, we've done a couple of really epic features on this road specifically as well. So if you want to know what we use, check out the links. They're all down in the description. I'm going to add a few more in there as well. We're constantly changing equipment and upgrading. So head down there, and I mean, we got no secrets. If you want to make videos like this, check out the links and see what we use for yourself. You get some nice exhaust crackles down below occasionally. Really awesome stuff. Currently the power steering is not working, so it's a little bit heavy, but this steering wheel has plenty enough, play. But Elio, wow, that sounds awesome. Elio, you have done a great job, so. And it pulls great. That is. Oof. Gives me shivers. Go check out the Boo Crew. Like I said, that's Elio's thing. And we are doing a bunch of features and videos this weekend with all the guys from Calgary, from the locals. Go check out their channel as well. Thank you, Elio, for the short drive in your car. You've sold me. I'm getting an R34. That's no question. Third gear, one last time. Oof. All right. Thank you, Elio. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, my name is Marcus. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Like us on Facebook. Hit us up on Instagram. Listen to the Roads Untraveled podcast every single Wednesday on iTunes, Shout Engine, wherever you download your podcasts. And yeah, we will see you guys very soon.
Driving the car is kind of funny. Like, it doesn't really throw you back in the seat like some of these other smaller cars do. The power is more linear, and in driving it, you don't really get a full idea of how fast you're going until you look at the speedo. And this thing, I mean, it gets up there really, really fast. Driving around the streets, don't really notice a difference in power much.